sitting on the couch. You buried your face in your hands, trying to muffle your sobs. Your mom sat across from you, her face itching with worry. Mom, sweetheart, you've got to stop letting them get to you. I know it's hard, but this won't last forever. Give it time. You. Time? Mom, it's been month. It's getting worse. And John Jungkook, he is the worst of all them. Your mom sighed and leaned forward, trying to console you. Mom, what does he do exactly? Does he hurt you? You. No, he doesn't physically hurt me. That what is stupid fan club is mad about. They hate me that he doesn't go further. They think I'm getting special treatment because he doesn't do more. Mom, Ryan, that says more about them than it does about you. Jungkook may be acting out, but if he is not hurting you physically, maybe he is not as bad as you think. Just try to ignore them, sweetheart. You, Mom, it's not that easy. Ignoring them won't make them stop. Jungkook doesn't have to hit me to make my life nightmare. Your mom hugged you tightly, brushing your hair back. Mom, I know it's hard, but I believe you. You are stronger than you think. This phase will pass, I promise. With that, she got up and left the room, leaving you alone with your thoughts. 2 minutes later, your elder sister, who had been eavesdropping from the kitchen, wandered in. She was holding a bowl of ramen and plopped down on the couch beside you. Sister, so Jungkook, She tried to ease the environment. You, please not now. You rolled your eyes at her playfulness. She didn't respond immediately, instead slurping her ramen loudly. Sister, you know I have been thinking. I don't think Jungkook actually hates you. You shot her a glance. You, are you joking? He bullied me every single day. You save your eyebrows raised. Sister, yeah, but think about it. He bullied you, but he never crossed a line. He doesn't hate you, doesn't throw stuff at you like his fans probably want him to. Don't you think that's odd? You. What odd is you thinking he likes me? That's ridiculous. Sister, I'm just saying, maybe he's trying to deny his feelings. Maybe he likes you and doesn't know how to deal with it. You should taste him. You. Taste him? How? Now you are curious and also angry a little. Sister, flirt with someone is or act scared of him one day and see if he back off, rush his buttons and watch how he reacts. You hesitate, your heart racing at the thought of confronting Jungkook in any way. You, I don't know, this sounds insane. What if it turns so scary? Sister, okay, don't try, but don't say I didn't warn you when you realize I'm right. You know the plan is scary. I mean, approaching my bully. You don't think Oni is scary? Sister, I'm not asking you to act everything once. Just take small bites to know. Shoo. No, leave it. I don't want to know anything. You shrugged it and left for your room, hearing your sister screaming behind. Sister, just try, bitch. It's fun, really. The next day of university, you sat in the library with your friend Shimon. He noticed your distracted expression and nudged your shoulder. Shimon, what's up? You have been quiet. You got here? He asked with a teasing smile. You, it's nothing, just stuff. You shrugged. Before Jimin could press further, the library door swung open and Jeon Jungkook walked in, with Young and Hoseok trailing behind him. As always, his presence made your stomach crunch. His eyes scanned the room before landing on you, and a small sweat tugging on his lips. Jungkook, well, look who it is, Miss Perfect. His face never left the smirk, and you felt like slapping the smirk away from his annoying face. But why his face is not making you annoyed today? In fact, it's making you go back to the time when your sister was saying all those things to you. Jimin shot him a glare. Jimin, back up Jungkook. She is not in a mood. Stop pissing her. It's not like she has done something to you, so just back off. Jungkook ignored him, leaning casually against the table. Cook, not in the mood. What's wrong, Ryan? Did my fan club annoy you again? He laughed, making his friends Theong and Hoseok both laugh with him. You clenched your fist, willing yourself not to cry. Shoo, just leave me alone, Jungkook. Jimin, can't you guys take him away from her? She's not feeling good. At least have some respect for her, guys, and leave her alone. Theong, he afraid, hearing Jimin, watching him getting mad while glaring at him. Maybe we should just go, Jungkook. She looks serious, but his expression says he's making fun of them. You were thinking about hearing that. Jimin knows. They are just messing up. He got up, furious. Jimin, screaming, just leave her alone. Dong and Hoseok passed each other a glance. Jimin looked like he is going to throw his hand on them. Jungkook glanced at Dong, then back at you, his smile fading slightly. For a moment, his expression softened. He quickly masked it with his usual arrogance. Jungkook, fine. You are no fun today anyway. As he walked away, Jimin leaned closer to you. Jimin, he sighed against you, assuring you, he is such an idiot. Don't let him hurt you, Ian. He pulled away, wiping your tears. Don't cry. They can't do anything more than messing with you. I know them. You know them. But your sister's words from last night echoed in your mind. Could it be true? Could Jeon Jungkook actually likes you? And if he did, what were you supposed to do about it? He left after hearing Jimin. Didn't harm you. Didn't push further. Just left. Shoo. Let go for the next class, Jimin. You grabbed your stuff, so does Jimin, leaving for your next class, even though your head is throbbing. You stepped in the house, exhausted from the long day. Your sister noticed your snapped shoulder immediately. She was lounging on the couch, scrolling through her phone. Sister, you look like the world just ended. Rough day? You sighed, kicking off your shoe, throwing your bag into the nearest chair. Shoo, you have no idea. She sat up, putting her phone down. Sister, come here, tell me what happened. You hesitate, but eventually sit beside her, resting your head against the couch. Shoo, it's Jungkook. He didn't do anything crazy today, which is weird. Sister, weird? How? I was stressed, and I guess he noticed it. When he came to tease me, he just stopped it. He didn't push it like he usually does. He even told Taung to back off when Taung suggested something sneaky and left without bothering me again. Your sister's lips curled into a knowing smile. Stop. See? What did I tell you? He likes you. Oh, stop. That doesn't mean anything. Maybe he just didn't want to deal with me because I wasn't reacting the way he wanted. Sister. Or maybe he's actually paying attention to you. Do you know how sure that is? For someone like him, the guy is a bully. Ryan. But when it comes to you, he is careful. That's not normal. You shook your head in disbelief. I don't buy it. He is just being weird. That's all. Sister. Keep telling yourself that. She leaned back against the couch, crossing her arms. So, are you going to try my idea or not? Your idea? You mean teasing him? I don't know. It feels risky. Sister, what risky about it? You are not doing anything wrong. Just push his buttons a little. Flirt with someone else or escalate of him and see if he back off. Come on, Ryan. You are You have got nothing to lose. You thought about it for a moment, your mind racing with possibilities. Sister, you hold on. I have something better idea. She runs to her room, coming back with something. She sat beside you again. You watched her with confusion. Sister, there's a festival tomorrow in your uni. You, yeah, so? Sister, then this is for you. Ta-da! She smiles brightly, showing you something. You, what the hell? I won't gonna wear that. Your sister stood in front of you with a satisfied smile, adjusting the waistband around your midrib one last time. You glanced nervously at your reflection in the mirror, unsure about the outfit. She had chosen for you a cropped top that showed just a hint of your waist, a short skirt that ended mid-thigh, and the delicate waistband that glittering with every moment. You, I look ridiculous. Sister, ridiculous? Girl, you look divine. Trust me, they won't know what hit them. You sighed, brushing a strand of hair behind your ear. You, this feels too much. What if people make fun of me? Sister, let them try. You are not here for them. You are here to taste your Shankar. Remember, if this doesn't get a reaction out of him, nothing will. The school festival was already in full swing when you arrived. The crowd were busy with activities. Students running stall, music playing in the background, and the smell of food wafting through the air. As you strolled through the festival, all eyes seemed to be on you. You could feel the stir and hear the whisper. Student 1, is that Ryan? She looks so different today. Student 2, wow, she is stunning. I didn't know she could look that good. You tried to ignore the attention, focusing on the colorful stall and decorating around you. But it was hard to miss the way people kept gravitating towards you, trying to catch your eyes or strike up a conversation. You stopped at a stall selling handmade jewelry, admiring a delicate bracelet, when a voice interrupted your thoughts. Boy 1, hey Ryan, looking good today. Thinking of buying something? You, yeah, just browsing. Before you could say anything more, another boy stepped up beside you. Boy 2, you should get this one. It will look great on you. You felt a little overwhelming as more students began gathering around, their compliments and attention and conversation blending into the cacophony of noises. You forced a polite smile, stepping back slightly. Then you felt a presence behind you, one that sent a shiver down your spine. Turning slightly, you found John Shankar standing there, his hand in his pocket, watching the scene unfold. His sharp eyes scanned the ground, the boys around you, before landing on you. Shankar didn't know this was a beauty pageant. You sure you are not at the wrong event? His tone was teasing, but there was something different in his expression. He wasn't smirking like usual. Instead, his jaw was tight and his gaze lingered on the waistline for just a second too long. You, just enjoying the festival? You should try something. Shankar stepped closer, his voice low enough for only to hear you. Shankar, enjoying the attention? Don't get used to it. Your eyes keep it a bit, but you deposit to let him later you. Sure. Why? Are you jealous? Shankar? His eyes narrowed slightly, but he didn't respond immediately. Instead, he grabbed a drink from a nearby stall and handed it to you. Shankar, stay hydrated. Would have warned you fainting from all this stuff? Before you could respond, he walked away, leaving you sedated and confused. The festival buzzed around you as you continued wandering from stall to stall. Your best friend Shimon by your side, he held your hand firmly, a bright smile on his face as he handed you a bag of snack he had just bought for you. Jimin, here, Ryan. These are your favorite, right? Don't say I never spoil you. You laughed, feeling at ease for the first time that day. Sure. Thanks, Jimin. You are the best. Jimin, of course I am. Someone gotta take care of you. As you move it to another stall, you feel it. A familiar presence lingering just behind you is seen a shiver down your spine, and you instinctively glance it over your shoulder. Sure enough, there he was, John Jungkook, strolling a few steps behind you, and shoved into his pocket. His sharp gaze darted away the moment you turned it around. You, Jungkook? He froze like a deer, cocked in headlight, his expression a mix of surprise and annoyance. Jungkook, what? You crossed your arm, narrowing your eyes at him. Shoo. Why are you following me? He scoffed, trying to appear nonchalant. Jungkook, following you? Don't flatter yourself. I'm just strolling. You raised a skeptical eyebrow. You, strolling? Really? Because it looks like you have been hovering behind me for a while now. He hesitated for a moment before smirking, trying to regain his composure. Jungkook, relax, princess. I am not interested in your little best friend date. I am just buying something for my girlfriend. That word hit you like a brick. You, girlfriend? Jungkook smirk widened at your shocked expression. Jungkook, not now, but I will have one soon. Someone special. Your face tightened, though you couldn't understand why. You, oh, well, good for you, I guess. Jungkook's smirk fluttered slightly as he studied your face, his expression unreadable. Jungkook, yeah, good for me. Jimin, who had been quietly observing the exchange, tugged on your hand. Jimin, you okay? You look upset. Jimin wrapped his hand around your waist, which fueled Jungkook. You glanced at him, smiling faintly. You, Jimin, you don't have to. Jimin, relax, Ryan. I'm just making sure no one messes with you. You deserve to enjoy today. Before you could respond, you caught sight of Jungkook, standing a few steps away. His dark eyes fixated on two of you. His jaw was clenched, and his hand were folded into a fist. Jungkook, Jimin. His voice was sharp, cutting through the noise around you. Jimin turned his head, a brow raised in confusion. Jungkook, take your hands off her. Now. Jimin blinked, gazing at you for a moment before shrugging. Jimin, what's your problem, Jungkook? We are just friends. Jungkook stepped closer, his expression darkening. Jungkook, I said, take your hand off her. Jimin, ever the confident one, didn't move. Jimin, and I said, we are just friends, relax. That was the last straw. Jungkook's face collided with Jimin's jaw, sending him stumbling back. The surrounding student gasped, and you froze in shock. You, Jungkook, what are you doing? Ignoring your protest, Jungkook grabbed your wrist and started pulling you away. You, let me go, Jungkook. He didn't say a word, his grip firm as he dragged you through the festival ground and into the school building. Finally, he opened the door to the empty classroom, pulled you inside, and locked the door behind you. You spun around, glaring at him. You, what's wrong with you? You didn't have to hit him. Jungkook ran a hand through his hair, pacing the room like a caged animal. Jungkook, what's wrong with me? What's wrong with you? Letting him put his hand on you like that? You, he's my best friend. He wasn't doing anything wrong. Jungkook stopped pacing and turned to face you, his eyes blazing with emotion. Jungkook, I don't care. He doesn't get to touch you like that. No one does. You stare at him, your heart pounding in your chest. Why do you even care, Jungkook? Why does it matter to you? For a moment, he didn't answer. His chest rose and fell rapidly as he struggled to find the right word. Finally, he stepped closer, his voice quieter but no less intense. Jungkook, because it drove me crazy. Seeing you with him, seeing anyone else with you, I can't stand it. You breathed it at his confession, and you took a step back, unsure of what to say. You, Jungkook, he shook his head, his expression softening as he looked at you. Jungkook, I don't know what's wrong with me, Ryan, but I can't keep pretending I don't feel this way. The room fell silent, the weight of his words hanging heavy in the air. The room was so quiet that you could hear your own heartbeat pounding. In your ear, Jungkook stood there, his shoulder tense, his gaze locked on you with an intensity that made it hard to breathe. Jungkook, I can't do this anymore, Ryan. You frowned, still shaken by everything that had happened. You can't do what? He exhaled sharply, running a hand through his hair again, in frustration evident. Jungkook, this, the bullying, the teasing. I thought it was fun, but it's not anymore. Every time I try to act like I don't care about it, it just eats me up inside. Your eyes widening, his voice catching you completely off guard. Shoo. What are you saying, Jungkook? He stepped closer, his voice dropping to a softer, almost vulnerable tone. Jungkook, I don't want to hurt you anymore, Ryan. I don't want to be the guy who makes you cry, to stress you out. I want to be the guy who make you laugh, who you can talk to, who you care about. Your breath issued as his voice sunk in. You, Jungkook. He took another step closer, his gaze softening as he looked at you. Jungkook, I want to know you, the real you, not as someone I tease or bully, but as someone I love. Your eyes skipped a bit, your eyes searching his for any sign that he might be joking, but there was none. Jungkook, I know I have been the worst person to you, and I don't deserve your forgiveness, but I can't keep lying to myself. I want to be more than this, more than your bully. I want to be your boyfriend, Ryan. I want to take care of you, love you, be there for you in every way I can. You stared at him, completely speechless. His confession was so raw, so honest, that it felt like the world had stopped spinning for a moment. Shoo. Jungkook, I don't even know what to say. He gave a small, bitter laugh, stepping back slightly. Jungkook, you don't have to say anything right now. I needed you to know. I have been carrying this for too long, and it's been killing me. But I will wait, Ryan. Hovering long it takes for you to see me differently, I will wait. Vulnerability in his voice, the sincerity in his eyes, it all made your heart ache. For the first time, you saw John Jungkook not as the arrogant bully you had known for so long, but as someone real, someone who was willing to change for you. You still said Jungkook, your mind reeling from his heartfelt confession, but before you could even process everything, his eyes dropped to your waist, his expression darkened, and he let out a shaky breath. Jungkook, this question. You looked at him confused. You, what about it? He stepped closer, his voice dropping to a low, almost dangerous tone. Jungkook, it's been driving me insane ever since you walked into the school today. You felt your breath as he closed the distance between you, his presence overwhelming. Before you could move, your back was pressed against the wall, his hand on either side of you. He leaned down slightly, his gaze locked on yours. Jungkook, do you even know what you are doing to me, Ryan? You couldn't speak, your word caught in your throat. He smirked, but there was a hint of his eyes that made your knees weak. Jungkook, guess not. Without warning, he dropped on his knees in front of you, his finger caressing your exposed waist, where the chain glittered. The touch sent shiver down your spine, and you gasped softly. Shoo! Jungkook, what do you? He didn't let you finish. His hand gripping your wrist firmly, his fingers sticking into your skin just enough to make you feel the pressure. He tilted his head up, his lips rushing over your wrist as his eyes never left yours. Jungkook, this. He murmured against your skin, his voice husky. This has been torturing me all day. Your breath grew uneven as his lips pressed against your waist in a slow, delicate kiss. Instinctively, your hand reached out, grabbing his hair in an attempt to steady yourself. He groaned softly at the contact, his fingers tightening their hold on you. Shoo! Jungkook, stop! But your voice was weak, lacking conviction, and he smirked against your skin. Jungkook, stop! He whispered, his lips moving up slightly. Or keep going. You tugged at his ear, trying to ground yourself, but it only seemed to spur him on. He looked up at you, his eyes dark and full of something you couldn't quite place. Jungkook, tell me to stop, Ryan. Surely mean it, and I will. You opened your mouth, but no word came out. The tension between you was electric, the air thick with unspoken emotion. You never trapped in the moment, unsure if you wanted to push him away or pull him closer. The year you spent with Jungkook was nothing short of whirlwind. After his heartfelt confession, he had kept his word. He didn't push you, he didn't rush you. Instead, he became your friend, so confident, and maybe something more. But he never started teasing you. Whether it was leaning in too close during conversation, brushing his finger against yours casually, or calling you things like princess just to see you blush. Jungkook made sure you were always aware of him. And now, standing in front of him on his cool evening, you could believe you had finally agreed to go on a date with him. Shoo, I still don't know why I said yes to this. Jungkook grinned, his hands stuffed casually in his pocket as he looked at you. Jungkook, because you like me, you just don't want to admit it. You rolled your eyes through, the smile tugging at your lips, betrayed you. Shoo, don't push your luck. The two of you walked together, the soft glow of the street light illuminating the path. Jungkook had planned the evening perfectly. A simple dinner, a quiet walk, and now just the two of you under the stars. When you reached the secluded spot in the park, he turned to you, his expression softer than you had ever seen it. Jungkook, Ryan, you looked at him, your heart racing, and his voice dropping to that familiar husky tone that always left you breathless. Shoo, what? He stepped closer, his dark eyes scanning yours. Jungkook, I have waited so long for this moment, for you to trust me enough to let me in. Your breath issued, and you couldn't bring yourself to look away. Jungkook, can I kiss you? The question was soft, tentative, and it made your dress lighten. Slowly you nodded, barely able to whisper your answer. Shoo, yes. That was all the permission he needed. He leaned in, his hand gently cupping your face as his lips met yours. The kiss was slow and sweet, filled with everything he had been holding back for so long. Your hand found their way to his chest, clutching his shirt as you melted into him. When he finally pulled back, his forehead resting against yours, and he smiles. Jungkook, what the wait? You laughed softly, your cheeks burning. You're so full of yourself. Jungkook, only because I finally got what I wanted. You, and in that moment, you couldn't help but smile, realizing that maybe, just maybe, this was what you have been waiting for too.